Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. This is the first weekly roundup of October 2024. And of course, I'm joined yet again this week by Adrian Williams on Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring from the Hellfire Club, screams from the Metal Crypt. Jeez, man, we're in October already.
I fucking know. The year's flying by.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
And of
yeah,
course, you were at Ghosts of War there on Friday night, the Slayer tribute acted as Kerry King on bass.
yeah. Deadly, yeah,
Looked like a good
yeah.
night.
Yeah, it was. Fucking few heads came after fucking Orange Goblin.
Oh, I'd say
Yeah,
so, yeah.
good few came in.
Oh,
And
good stuff.
good turnout. And they sounded deadly.
I seen one of your videos, all right, and it did sound very good, yeah.
It sounded fucking excellent, it did.
Fair play. Carol has been trying to get this going now for years.
Yeah, 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 that's true.
And it
You
looks
know?
like he made an announcement that they're open to bookings now, so going forward. So
Yeah, yeah, no. If anyone's looking at any fucking promoter or looking for a cover, get them.
I suggested Templemore Metal Festival and Sligo Whiplash venue pending
Whiplash, yeah, yeah,
because they'd be too cool on something to play.
yeah. No, fucking
And apologies for my voice this evening. It's a bit of a story. It's not. It's a funny story, and it'll be a funny story in tomorrow, or the day after, but not today for me. I started my cancer treatment there on Wednesday morning. One of the lads messaged me last night. She said, I'm fucking in a bad old shape. Do you want to jump on for a few beers? And I said, yeah, fuck it. I'll chance it. And I got a six pack in, thinking a six pack to Gen Z fucking type is probably a piss up, but to me, it's fucking breakfast. You know,
yeah,
obviously I don't drink beer for breakfast, but you know, six cans is nothing.
yeah,
But I found out that BCG cancer treatment and alcohol do not mix. And I was
oh,
dead an hour and a half ago. I was just passed out and lying on the bed, shaking, shivering and shaking. And I managed to fucking. This is alcohol-free beer for anyone wondering. I need a placebo if ever there was a fucking placebo tonight to get through this one. But in a morbid way, I'm glad it happened because that's me done now. That's me done now. And the reason I think it's good is because over the next 3 months overall, I'll probably have nights where I'll thinking, "Geez, I'd love a few beers tonight."
yeah,
After what happened to me today,
yeah, yeah,
today,
yeah.
I will
No,
not have that thought. I can fucking
no,
assure you. Jesus Christ! And it was weird because you know what? When you have a hangover, you wake up bad and you get better as the day progresses.
yeah, yeah,
I woke up in a fucking hoop. I hung out the clothes and done the jobs like around the house, and then went over and planned a template for the Halloween haunted house that we're doing in the end of obviously the end of the month, and
yeah.
we have 9 rooms in it this time. So
Jesus,
we're jumping, we're making a major jump with this one, and a
yeah,
venue
yeah,
like. So I managed to go over and draw up a template for a 9 room haunted house, and they were just laughing at me. They were like, "How the fuck are you even here? How are you planning a haunted house? You are in absolute fucking bits." And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, saying, "Can you actually?" I said to the one of them, "Can you actually die from a hangover?" I'm just wondering, like,
Jesus
this was
Christ.
no hangover, man. This was just a violent reaction. Remember the old American Head Charge song? A violent reaction, you know?
Yeah.
This is what it was, a fucking violent reaction. But look, I'm here. I'm doing the podcast because I'm harder than you. You fucking pussies. I can't think of what to say. My brain's tangled. But I'm going to do this podcast by hell or high water. Oh, I'm actually, before we start, we done a 90s film podcast there during the week with Jones from Cursed Son and Tasha from Lady X, which is the most frustrating podcast I've ever done in my life. We only had 90 minutes.
Oh yeah, you wanted to go longer.
It needed to go longer.
Yeah, yeah,
That podcast, if we had 2 hours, 2.5 hours to record it, it would have been one of the best niche podcasts I've ever done in my life.
yeah,
Everything was working. But when you've got 90s films and you've got so many to cover, 90 minutes is a disservice to it. But it's good because I will do it again. I'll look
Yeah.
for people to do it again. Maybe I might actually just ask Jones and Tasha to do it again sometime
Yeah.
and get a fourth person on maybe and say, can we do a proper one and give this fucking justice because but you're looking, you've only got time. You can only got a certain amount of time with these things. On this case,
Yeah.
anyway. But anyways, let's get on with the roundup before I fucking lose my voice. And next, fucking hell, I've already gotten it fucking into the future here. First on our list this week is Dead Label, who returned with their new single video, Embodiment of Agony. I'm just going to
Agony.
play some of that now. Well, stop it there now, whatever the time. Big departure from their old sound.
Yeah, that fucking amazing song that is.
But the new clean vocals from Danny,
Yeah. Yeah. I
like we
know.
didn't know that they had another vocalist in their arsenal.
Yeah.
It was always Dan that done the
I
vocals.
know. I know.
And now Danny is fucking come out with this fucking it kind of reminds me of like when ASEC came back with Willow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
They
right.
came
Yeah.
out back with an in-house vocalist that had this massive range
Yeah.
and could do the heavy stuff as well.
Hmm.
And it's getting over, like that's one of their most successful videos in a while. They've got over 1,000, like.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's got over 1,000. Fucking, it's absolute banger it is. You know,
Yeah, it's weird. Dead label
probably
for
fucking,
no, let me finish for a band that are so well known and have played so many places, festivals and everything.
yeah.
Their views have gone down over the years, which flabbergasts me. They should have gone the other way, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I know. I
They were
know.
getting
It's mad it
60,000 and Are You
is.
Ready to Kill, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is very unusual because to be honest, like Dead Label are getting better as they progress.
Yeah, I know. It's a fucking huge. It's the way YouTube is. I know it's not. I hate getting into this. It's the way YouTube is set up now,
And not only that,
and
too,
all
when
these
you've got
streaming services in general. You know.
and well, I'm not. This is not a knock at all on Claire, but when she was building the Dead Label Facebook page back in the day, she was inviting everyone all the time to like the page,
Yeah.
and that could have had a long-term negative effect because you've got by default thousands of people that were fans years ago. So you've got a
Yeah.
load of X. You might have these massive numbers and followers, but you don't really have them.
Mm.
They're token likes a lot of the time. Did you ever notice that with older pages?
I know. I know. I notice that a lot. I do. I notice that a lot. You know.
Like sometimes when you've got a page, you're better off just leave it alone, let it grow by itself.
Yeah.
Like I've never invited anyone to like the Burning Metal page because I know that if you want the page to actually get interaction, they have to be genuinely following it,
Yeah. But I don't do that with fucking the Metal Messiah or my Conjuring's
Conjuring
page.
Insider, no,
I don't. Just leave it. And
just leave
they
it. Yeah.
follow, they follow. They do.
Jesus, we're very fucking positive here, aren't we?
I know. I
Fucking hell,
know. I
we're off
know.
to a
But
great fucking start here.
deadly fucking song. Deadly. Fucking I was shocked when I heard the clean singing, you
So was
know?
I.
And I was going, holy shit. this sounds fucking great.
First listen, I didn't like it, to be honest. And then the second listen, it clicked with me.
Yeah, yeah,
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. It just sound. I didn't expect it.
yeah. I wasn't expecting it either. I was going, holy shit, Jesus! And then I listened to it again and again. Just there we go. That's fucking
And it's weird that one of the heaviest songs they've ever released is clean vocals.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, but basically, it's good that they're doing this now. I know they're around a long time. Like you need to kind of maybe do something different, or add something to what you already have, and it's fucking. It sounds fresh.
True.
It does.
But by
You
this
know?
point, Dead Label have done it all. They've played
Yeah,
Donington. They've played that main stage of Bloodstock. They've played with Gojira,
yeah,
Fear Factory. So by this point in their musical career, they might as well do what they want to do inside
yeah.
their fucking
Exactly.
ears, what they
Yeah,
want to do,
yeah,
because they've done it all.
yeah.
And if the big
Exactly.
opportunities come again, fantastic.
Yeah,
If they don't, they've had them.
yeah.
They've the moments that band have had. Most Irish bands can only dream of.
Exactly. Yeah.
And fair play to Dead Label. They played my first gig in Roscommon 11 years ago. So they've gone from playing Roscommon to
Nice.
main stage of Bloodstock. I know Roscommon is definitely a bigger deal for them.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
They,
it actually will be a so it will be a memorable gig when they look back because they got massively lost. They ended up out in the sticks.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was touch and go. They'd make it. They got so lost. But
Yeah.
good times and fair play to Dead Label. Next on our list we have Snowblind, Primal Spy. Holy shit, dude! Here we go.
I used to tell stories about this place.
Oh, Salem's Lot. I don't know how I feel about that. Salem's Lot, the original, wasn't that great anyway, really, was it? The book was good, but not the adaptation.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I do.
yeah, maybe I need to go
Yeah.
back and watch it again, but I'll check it out probably. On
Mm.
the Magic Stick for free, I'm not paying. No blind primals, goodbye. I have to stop it there now. I gave it the time. That's looking like an EP of the year list contender, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
That's
Definitely.
sounding.
They've been playing that song live the last couple of times I've seen them. They've been playing a few of the songs from the EP live.
Oh, of course they are, yeah, because they're
Yeah.
moving in a new direction.
Yeah. And Savage. Deadly. It's like a mix of it's like Tin Lizzy meets Rush.
Just about to say, man, this is in Rush territory now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just fucking amazing, fucking musicianship.
Like they've 10 years ago when I discovered them, give or take, they were a trash band.
Yeah, yeah. There was
It was
proggy
violent.
elements with them as well, a bit, but
What was
full
the
scale
song they
prog.
released last year? Siren's Call, wasn't it? Yeah, Siren's Call,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
was sounding really good. But this is
yeah.
massive comparison. This is a huge step forward
I
for the
know,
lads. And where they're going with
I
their sound.
know.
We could see when Sirens Call where they were going. But this is, could say, shaping up to their best release.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully it gets over.
I think it will. I
Tough
think
now,
it
man,
will.
because without being sounding disrespectful, Snowblind were big a few years ago, and their star is fairly faded since. They played Bloodstock and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So they haven't really. They come and go so much now that people have kind of lost track of them as such. They've got to try and fight to get back known again, like, which is obviously why
yeah,
they've joined up with Oren at Overdrive PR because they know they need to get
yeah,
this out,
yeah,
like, and they know it's going to be tough. If they've released this a year after playing Bloodstock, imagine how well it would have fucking.
yeah, yeah.
But a
True,
lot of
that's
times
true.
pass.
Actually, yeah, yeah.
So hopefully it gets over. Like that's got 231 views, so it's not. It should be better, but it's something
I know. Yeah, yeah.
because it's a fucking brilliant song, like.
I know. Yeah,
And it's by the sounds of that, that's going to be in my EP list. That's good EP list for definite.
yeah. It's probably same with me.
The
You
musicianship is
know.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Fucking deadly.
And they've
It's
been, they've been together a long time now, Snowblind.
yeah.
And I am very much looking
Years
forward to
on
what
now.
it's called. In the Trees, something in the trees, isn't it?
Shapes in the trees.
Shapes in it's behind your fucking head on the fucking
Yeah.
thing. Why didn't I look? Shapes in the trees. The EP launch with Two Tales of Woe and Crossfire. When's that? Oh, that's coming next week.
Next Saturday.
Oh, like August the 12th. All right. Oh,
Yeah,
October the 12th, should I say? Oh, very good. That'll be a good night.
yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Hell, Carl's playing 2 gigs in a fucking month. He hasn't done that in a while.
No.
Seen
I know.
2 different bands as well. Be a cool night. Hopefully it goes well for the lads. And next on our list we have By Curious, who released their album. Oh shit! All of this is over now, isn't it? Or fuck.
This is, yeah, I think this is over now. I think that's the
Fuck.
name of it, all right.
Anyway, this is Monday afternoon. Fuck, what's it called? Oh, no, it's okay.
Get some beers as well. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do those drums. Yeah, maybe we can smoke a joint or something.
Stop there now. Give it the time. Your Life is Over Now is the name of the album.
Yeah, yeah, that's about to say that. Yeah,
And that was Monday afternoon, their new video single. And I can tell you right now, man, this is going to find its way into my top 10.
yeah. I listened to it once.
It's a brilliant
Um,
album. No,
it's a great album. It is. I don't know if it'll make mine
no
though.
I know it won't make yours because I already have a fair idea what your 10 are.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know I have a fair rough idea where you're going with yours, but I'm going to have to get it in there somewhere
Hmm.
because I just think it's a fucking superb album.
Yeah, yeah, it
As I
is.
said before, it reminds me of old Biffy Clyro, like,
Hmm.
and some sound for a two-piece.
I know. It's a massive sound. The production is really good.
And I've done
That's
it.
part of the reason why I kind of like it. It's, you know,
Oh, it sounds massive, and I just love the songs. Monday afternoon, like, it's relatable music.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's what it kind of reminds me, like, it brings me back to the 90s, man, you know?
yeah.
No,
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah,
like, it's a very different genre, but songs like Common People and all this.
yeah,
It's obviously a very different genre, but although sometimes I like music that it just lives, it's in the moment, it's real, like, it's not
yeah, yeah,
fantasy, it's just
No,
Monday afternoon, like.
yeah,
And to
exactly.
start off the video talking about what we would smoke a joint or what we would do, like, Monday afternoon. It's obviously just where
I
they're
know.
going with it. And it's a fantastic album, and definitely. And another one's coming soon as well too. It's going to be another curveball for me. Is going to be shit, Dirtbird.
Oh yeah, it fucking hell.
Dirtbird as well, man. And the
Yeah, yeah,
alternative side of things, there's two fucking massive ones. Like,
yeah.
well, that was by Curious Monday afternoon from their album. Your life is over now. If
It's
you're into
over
bands like
now.
Biffy Clyro, just get on it.
Yeah, yeah,
One is
definitely.
if you're like that style of music, it's going to be one of the best albums you've heard all year. Next on our list, we have the Boat Sank, who released a new double single, for want of a better word, Runes.
Yeah,
And we're going to play the radio edit because we've only got a minute.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And, I wouldn't make it.
Every musician.
Yes. Virgin. Why would you call your company Virgin? Why would you ever call your company Virgin? Like, just think about it for a second.
I know, I know.
Stop there, give it time. That sounds like normal service when we play the radio edit.
Yeah,
But when you play the full track, it's very, very, very different. It's
exactly. Yeah.
got poetry in it from, what's the poem from?
Franklin's Voyage.
Yeah,
It's an excerpt. It's original poem, like
yeah. Oh,
it
I knew that,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's a fucking cool song.
yeah. It is fucking cool. I really like. I know a lot of people might prefer to listen to the radio edit, but I really like that poem at the start. It kind of gives us an atmosphere.
Well,
I
as they
suppose.
said themselves, they're just trying something different.
Yeah, and I like it. I think it's fantastic.
I thought it
So
was cool as well. We
yeah,
just, when we've got a minute, as we have on this, the radio edit was obviously the one that we had to use.
yeah, yeah,
Because we wouldn't have got it over in a minute. We would have stopped probably halfway through. Like, so what's Bob with the point?
yeah. I know. Yeah, yeah.
But it's like that's cool to see they're expanding on their sound, and
Hmm.
just wouldn't be great if they got a vocalist.
Oh, Jesus, land, fucking.
But I've Wilkett, if whatever happens, like there's a lot of band changes going on up north all of a sudden, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah, there is. Yeah,
I've noticed a lot of fucking comings and goings all of a sudden, but that's beside the point. So, Boat Sank are a cool fucking band,
deadly. They are.
and if they just stay instrumental and doing what they're doing, all the better.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly. But I think they nearly have an EP ready.
Oh yeah, and no, the music video came out already. Didn't it?
They had a music video. Yeah,
Yeah, they had a really funny one, didn't it?
yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Jesus, yeah.
sitting in the hall, basically.
And they done a song about Man Bear Pig.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, isn't it? It is.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Apologies, lads. I'm half mangled today. If you watch the intro, you'll know why. But I'll get there. The Bow Sank are a cool instrumental project, and best of luck to them. Best of luck, lads. They're doing well up north anyway. They're building a good following and they get good turnouts for their gigs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Next on our list, we have Trucker Diablo, who released a new video single, Dig, from their forthcoming album, which is due very soon. Here we go. I'll stop it there now, give it the time. Now you can understand why Trucker Diablo still play at big festival crowds.
Yeah, that's a deadly song. I haven't. That's the first time I've heard that song.
Oh, okay. We've covered
Yeah,
them in the past here a couple of times, but that's a cracker, isn't it?
yeah. It's deadly tune. I like them a lot. They're very fucking good. I'm surprised I didn't notice them fucking earlier, man. They're great fucking bands. They are, you
I
know.
discovered them many years ago and I'd forgotten about them.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure they played a festival that I was part of as
All
a
right.
crew or
Yeah,
fucking side crew or whatever,
yeah.
but I didn't see them.
All right. Yeah,
But I was told about them that you should check them out.
yeah.
And I found them in the subscriptions of my original YouTube channel.
Oh, Jesus.
That the name has all been completely changed off, so that it's invisible. But
Yeah.
so there you go. I was just like, oh, I obviously found them or followed them back in the day, and lo and behold, 10 years later, they're here. They are.
Still releasing bangers.
But Jesus, man, that's a cracker. And
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the album. I don't know the name of, unfortunately, but I know it's due very soon,
yeah.
and that'll be one I'll be looking forward to. Maybe a top 20.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe, maybe
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
yeah.
But that was Trucker Diablo Dig, and from the forthcoming album that apologies, I can't remember the name of. Next on our list, we have a band called Empty Spaces, who released a new video single, I Assume. I was meant to go back and check everything today, but for obvious reasons I didn't, because I was passed out dead from a fucking violent reaction. But I'm still here. Empty Spaces, Do You Want to Be the One? Here we go. I stopped there and gave it the time. That sounded cool, didn't it?
Yeah, that's never heard them before.
Yeah, you've never even heard? Have you heard of them before? No.
No, what's the name of them again?
Oh, excuse me. Give me a second. Oh, there you go. Empty Spaces.
Empty Spaces. No, I've never. No, don't think I've
I
heard.
Don't know where they're from.
Yeah,
I've just, as I say, as I said earlier, I was going to do a lot of research in the run up, and it didn't happen because
yeah,
I couldn't. But that sounded cool. I'll have to go back and do a bit of looking now.
yeah.
Like they've got like over 500 views in 2 days, so they've obviously got a following. Like,
Jesus, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely have to go back and look a bit deeper into that. That was Empty Spaces. Do you want to be the one? Sounds like a cool song.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and show you. You can divulge deeper too when you get.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
You're a good man for divulging into these stuff.
yeah.
And next on our list, we have Banished from Eden, which I probably should have had earlier in the podcast, but it's a thrown together podcast. And we're going to play, their EP is called Primordial Salvation, and we're going to play some of their track, What a Waste. Here we go.
Introducing the new BYD.
What's this? Oh. Actually, this is a long song. I'm going to kick it off. I'll stop there again at the time. That's a fucking really solid start from the lads.
I know, I fucking deadly fucking EP. I love that, man. It's fucking old school, fucking metal with kind of fucking 90s groove metal as well.
Oh,
It's like Pantera, subtle Pantera vibe.
well, I didn't get a Pantera vibe, but I got a fucking thrash metal vibe with fucking
Yeah,
bit of
but
groove and melody in it.
it's basically, it is trash, but
Oh, it
there
is
is a
trash, yeah.
bit of groove in it as well.
And it's a very raw recording as well too. It's an old school type recording.
Yeah, yeah,
And if you listen, I listen sometimes. I like to listen closely to bass.
yeah,
And Ocean McCormick is one of the best guitarists in the country. He's been a prodigy forever. Like he used to be,
yeah,
he was a known Irish prodigy 10 years ago for the guitar, and he's playing the bass like a guitarist. There's not just the odd note in here and there. You can
yeah.
hear
I know,
there's
I
way
know.
more notes in it,
Yeah,
which is a fucking which would sound really cool live.
yeah, yeah.
Like they played in Galway recently in the Cellar. They did their debut gig, and it seemed to go all right. Like
I know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
or as
it
well
is.
as you can do in Galway. Like
Yeah,
Galway
yeah,
is not is notorious for turnouts. Like
yeah,
so, it seems to be getting them. They're doing well. They're doing after a good start anyway. Like
yeah.
best of luck to them because Jared is actually the nephew of fucking or is he doing
Dolores.
Dolores O'Riordan, like from
Yeah, yeah.
Cranberries fame.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty cool one for you.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have ever thought a relative of Dolores O'Riordan would be featuring on one of our podcasts? Music in that family is big, man.
Yeah,
It goes
I
all over the
know.
place.
Yeah,
I met Jer, fucking hell, when was that? Like, just 5 years ago now. Fucking hell, I had a good chat with him. He told me a lot of stuff, actually. He's a sound fucker, so he is.
yeah,
So
yeah.
best of luck to him and Ocean of Sound as
Yeah,
well, too. I don't know the other lads, but best of luck to you lads.
yeah,
Next on our list, we have, how many left? We have three left. Next on our list, we have Arctic Lights. Have you heard of these?
yeah.
Yeah, and they've released a new
Ah,
single called Danger.
With him, can we pick up right where you left off?
What's this about? I don't know. These YouTube ads are getting to be a real pain in the bollocks lately, aren't they? Oh, it's a news
Oh,
broadcast. I'll stop there now. We'll give it at a time, but I know we've covered them before, but does that sound very different, or is it just me?
no, they have that electronic kind of. The other previous tracks was a bit more guitar orientated. This is
I
more
was thinking that, all right.
electronic. It is like a very Nine Inch Nails vibe
Yeah,
going
that's, I mean,
on.
it's like a very, very
It
nice
is.
vibe to it. Like that's obviously why we covered it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but well, that sounded cool.
Cool song it is. Yeah. Cool fucking real cool band as well.
They're from Cork, aren't they?
They're from Cork, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that. I'll have to go back and check them out because, I've said it many times on here, when you cover as many releases as we do, sometimes you just check out a bit of them and
Yeah.
you just kind of move
Oh,
on
yeah.
because you've got next week to cover next week.
Yeah.
Last week never happened. Just unfortunate, that's the way it goes, and sometimes, especially when you've got so much music to check out. Next on our list, we have Magnetic Monopole. Oh, actually, no, this is the last one, even. Magnetic Monopole, who released their new single, The Swamp, which was their second single, I believe.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gonna be- Stop there and give it time. That's not their second single, is it? It's not. It's not.
No,
Not.
I think to have fucking an EP out a
Fucking
couple of
do. Them
years
boys are from
ago.
Mayo.
Because I was checking on Bandcamp.
I think I covered them on. I think I had one of them on one of the Bandcamp compilations last year.
All right, yeah,
Yeah, as I say, like this podcast was thrown together last minute, as I've already covered.
yeah,
And I'm fucking no, I know well this is not their second release. This is obviously they've got maybe a topic channel and an official channel.
yeah. That could be
That's
it.
confused me. The topic channel probably has two releases because it just went straight to Spotify.
Yeah, basically, once you pull it up on Spotify,
Yeah, it creates topic, yeah.
that generates that topic channel with us.
That's sounding cool.
Yeah, it is. Cool song. It is. It's a really cool song.
It's hard to sell in a minute because it's like 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to go back and check it out properly. I didn't get the chance. I just wrote it down.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard it.
All right. Yeah, I couldn't stop listening to it the other night. I didn't.
I seen it posted in the Irish Metal group. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
that's where I seen it, and I just wrote it down, and I said, right, I'll get back to that, and it never happened. But
Yeah.
I'll check it out later. And we have reached the end of our roundup for this week, which was fucking one of the hardest ones I've ever had to do, but I've got through it.
Yeah.
And mad stories of the week. So the first one, would probably the most music oriented one, be Pink Floyd selling their music, all the rights to their music to Sony for 400 million.
Holy fuck.
Dead right.
Fuck.
Sell now while it's hot.
Yeah. Fucking
But there's
hell.
one thing I don't like about it. That will give Sony the ability to release AI generated Pink Floyd music.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's why these big companies now are buying up all these
Yeah.
legacy acts. And if you're Pink Floyd and you're thinking we're getting on, are we going to just leave our fucking our album sales are gone, our fucking CD sales are gone? Well, they're not, but you know what I'm saying. Compared,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
they're saying we can sort out our family for a few fucking generations here.
yeah.
Just fucking sell. We're old men. Most of us are dead. If you're Pink Floyd, most of them, a lot of them, half of them are dead. Like,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
just sell it. Like, and if they start making AI generated music in 10 years' time, sure, fucking, what about it?
Yeah.
In their minds, obviously, like,
I
because
know.
this, you can't stop this now.
Yeah,
We can't stop this now.
I know.
The labels have already made it very fucking clear that they're going to go down the AI generated route. How long will it be? There's already been gigs with holograms.
Jesus Christ.
This is Futurama shit here in front of our eyes now.
Yeah.
But it can't be stopped.
Fuck.
It's not going to. This is where it's going. There will still be pockets of underground music, but the mainstream, obviously there'll be big metal festivals and stuff like that, but the mainstream is going down the AI generated route. That's how it's going to be. Ultimate fucking profit. Not paying anyone.
Fuck.
That's how the labels are going to stay existing though, man. They're just going to make this, they're going to fucking just AI generate music, but we won't solve that tonight.
Yeah.
And there was another mad story this weekend. You know, there was seen that those parts of Antarctica that are turning green now. And over the last 9 years, it's not a big area by any stretch of the imagination, but it's spread like 30% in the last 6 years.
Holy shit.
And of course, you have the Doomsday Glacier that's in trouble. But on the flip, there's been a big scientific breakthrough this week where they're in the very, very promising stages of being able to create ice and refreeze the Arctic.
Fuck.
Yeah, all the states where they are so far, they're at the point now where they reckon within maybe 2 or 3 years they'll be able to create ice and refreeze the Arctic.
Holy shit.
Which is extremely fucking important.
Yeah.
So anyone who knows their shit knows that the Arctic melting isn't about the oceans rising. Like, that's just what ifs and fucking sensationalism and fear mongering. The main purpose of the Arctic Circle is it reflects the sun back off the Earth because it's ice.
Yeah.
It's basically like a fucking mirror that sends the sun back. So the reason they're worried about the Arctic melting is if you lose all your Arctic Circle area, you've lost your deflection of the light, which would ultimately lead to fucking dangerous fucking climate change shit like.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest worry with the Arctic Circle for people who didn't know that. But that's the problem now, man. Remember back in the 90s, if you were a free thinker, you were learning about the Kiowas clan and via Sepultura in Brazil committing mass suicide against deforestation and shit like that. Nuclear waste, chemical mass. Another oil spill, you know.
Yeah.
A free thinker back in the day was waiting for a world watching Blade Runner where climate change would get so bad that mass migration would all come inland and we'd all live in super cities and shit and all this kind of crazy crap. And now a free thinker is one that denies climate change when it's in your fucking face. Like, there was, like, many parts of the world this week were mass flooded and landslides. There's fucking big hurricane in America, tornadoes, fucking typhoons. Man, this shit is real. And it's sad that now the people that are free thinkers are these morons on Facebook generally that deny climate change. But that's the same fuckers with someone saying 5G called coronavirus, like, you know? That's the same fucking crowd.
Yeah.
And they're all saying there's no such thing as climate change, and they're all racist as fuck too, and, you know? Clowns. But sure. We'll be back again. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Right. How do I turn this fucking thing off? There's a new. There we go. There's a new. This got updated there.